Okay, let's try this again. Are we good?
She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her up, while she wraps herself around my neck. This girl, flower. She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her up, while she wraps herself around my neck. This girl, flower.
There we go. Good morning. Good morning. So sorry. Ah, thought you think you got all your technology issues sorted out, and you don't. So yeah, let's begin, shall we? We're gonna head into the game, and I'm gonna show you a little something that I've been working on. Where am I? Oh, I'm over here. Okay, got it. So before we get into the build, let's take a little detour. So I've been looking at. Excuse me, I'm still recovering. Oh my god, that's terrible. Let's try that again. Okay. Yeah, I've been looking at Ninjago, trying to figure out like the whole vibe of it and everything. And I think I may have gotten to some of the core of it. And unfortunately, it's not really to be found in the builds that they gave us. That's only some of the like I don't even know where the Ani's head is, but this blacksmith shop is the four weapons blacksmith shop, and it's something that's going to be it's one of the buildings in the game, and I'm surprised that they actually didn't introduce this into the build kits, because it's where you go to get your weapons, and it's kind of a critical part of the library. So let's just take a good look at it. I mean, the walls are very different. Now, the problem I think with the build kits, what they give us is this pieces that can be used over and over again, but we have a little bit of discontinuity when it comes to the build kits for Lego Ninjago, and it's that if you look at these build kits, on their own. This one is mostly reds. This is all the reds. Then you look at the next one. This one has all the white walls, but it doesn't use any of the red walls from the previous kit. And then you have this guy, the big Oni head, which uses both pieces from the white, the red, and introduces some new pieces as well. Lots of the browns. So you have like three different kits going on, which is actually really different than how they give us the kits. So we have something interesting happening here in the development side, where you almost have three competing designs, because usually each design would use elements from the other one, and it would just repeat them. So you have like new pieces that you can add on, but it has the core mechanics. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad thing. Not saying a bad thing at all, but it does create a little bit of discontinuity in the design, where things are just vastly different. It does encourage you to get more kits when you have more pieces you can add on and just build up in with your pieces that you have. So there's that level of excitement that you get. But with Ninjago, it's just completely different. I mean, like, I can't, besides the red walls here, I can't even tell you, no, none of the other designs use those big walls. This one is pretty much all the internal white walls and exterior white walls. So when it comes to something like this, where it's mostly the brown walls, and then I actually had to do a bit of breakdown in order to get this build the way it is, because these columns would have been brilliant to get in the set, even if they're just giving us the side pieces that we can just add on, because we have this design element already happening over here. So this is what happens when you start building with the kits. You actually start to see how the pieces work together, and some of these pieces aren't working together. So it really makes you wonder what's going on here, and how can we kind of self-correct that. Like, this would have been a really good wall to have, with the brown, with the brown on the bottom and the white on top. That would have been a very unique wall, even because I had to go custom make the window. Yeah, yes, we have like three different designers, and it's like they can't decide on one theme, so they gave us three big builds, and they're like trying to duke it out to see who's going to which builds are going to get the most traction. It's kind of weird, but it's almost like they also don't understand how we build. There's a difference between how we build than how the kids build. And the kids are going to choose the easy way out. No, that's a lie. Most of the kids are going to choose the easy way out, because the easy way out is easy. It doesn't give you as much grief. But okay, anyway, let's take a look at the blacksmith shop. I've added a couple of our elements, of course. We've got some storage chests in there, but this is. I actually felt this was more faithful to the design, because when the brown builds would have been awesome. When you actually look at what they've given us in the Ninjago kit, it is more I think it's more common pieces, rather in the Shogun build, and it actually says it in the name. Shogun Palace. These are all palatial builds. Every single one of them. Here, you've got a couple of them up here. So you got the tower. And then you have these small buildings here. This is of some kind of veranda. I forget what it's called. The Palace Pavilion. It's a freaking pavilion, but it's palatial. It's saying rich, lots of gold, lots of really nice wood and everything. This is not this is not the house of a commoner. Period. But yet this is all palatial. So when we're trying to build out our villages and everything, there's a huge discontinuity, and it's selling this image of Japan or Asia, as it were, that doesn't exist, where all the buildings are decorative and got have all these swooping things and everything. And man, it's annoying to see that, because when you actually go and look at some of the actual fishing villages out there, you really see the use of the simple Japanese architecture, and some of these roofs don't exist outside of people who have money. And this is a guy, this with the blacksmith here. This is a guy who's going to have money. Now, with the Ninjago builds, we are actually getting to delve deeper into some of the Japanese culture, and really examine some of how this will impact our world. Because for me as a builder, I have to understand more of the world to accurately represent it in my builds. And I have not grown up in Japanese culture. I've seen Chinese culture, Japanese culture in the movies and everything, and in the shows, but I'm not an expert. Unless you actually grew up in that culture, you're not an expert either. So we're going to be seeing like a couple of inaccurate builds, and it may end up hurting us in the long run. But anyway, that's just my whole philosophical bent, and I'm gonna get away from that. But I'm trying to look more at the show and all of the different pieces that make up the show, because we have so much going on in the different parts of it. Even looking at a simple shop in Ninjago City, it's it's quite interesting, and the breakdown makes you really re-examine how we look at the entire no, I don't know. For me, it's not more about culture, but it's more about the show as it is, and what makes it tick, what makes it resonate. There's a fair amount of that, more of that going on with these cliffside builds. And these are great, and I wish we had more of these pieces. This, I believe, is what we should have been given in the build kits, because these are a lot more accurate to the show, with how they build into the walls, and how they really use the landscape around them. I would have loved to have gotten some of these, and you think a lot of these are like easy builds, but now we're going to have to go and get a little creative and see how we can recreate some of these builds using simpler materials. So anyway, yeah, okay. So that's my thesis. That's my thesis. Okay. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Good morning, Rooster. Good morning. Hey, Bram there. What's up? True to the game. Kaboom. And Kitty. We are also streaming over on TikTok this morning, by the way. So thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm going to head on back over. Haven't touched this one since yesterday. Been working on this hard. I have to get this out of the clouds in order to finish it. I can't get it around here. It's impossible to see what the hell's going on. So I think we're going to launch today. So let me just get the instructions and get. Oh, okay. Let us show you guys what has been done since yesterday. We just had the top on yesterday morning. this is now the rest of the top. So hold on, let me get rid of that. There we go. All right, so here we are. We have a ship. We've got steering. I was working on this pretty late up to when Haskins came on yesterday. We got a grate in the floor. We have the engine compartment back here. This is the engine. Oh, that's tight. I have to figure that out. All right, what do we got here? You know what? I think I can actually give another space here. Yeah, I'm going to give us a bit of space. Get out of there, buddy boy. Yeah, that works. I dig it. All right, so we are now going to be putting on the roof. So I got to find the... See, now when I'm reading chat is right over here. And I'm actually probably looking right at you guys. Order out Ninjago. Oh, by the way, I realized after the fact that I went and got a photo of the blacksmith shop. And I realized after the fact that it was on pre-order, and it's actually going to be available next year in 2026. But the version that they're going to actually give us in from Lego Store, it's not as good as ours. Yes, Bram Ritter is thinking about the Flight of the Dragon. Hope they give us this. I've been trying to patch them together, but it's hard because what they give us doesn't match the other builds in the world. Yes, because it's palatial versus more ordinary, more middle class, I guess. You can't match palatial, really rich upper class with the new builds, with regular builds. As soon as I saw that purple, I mean, like, I have never, no, okay, not never. I've been able to use the, oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, come on, Lego. Pieces from the palatial kit, but I've never been able to really get into building with it because I just didn't understand it and how it worked. But from actually doing the build and trying to build regular people houses with the culture in mind, it was completely disconnecting. Well said. What did I say? What was it that was well said? Because I said a lot. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Wow. I can hear my mother right now saying, "Go to the doctor." Haskins, good morning. Haskins, the Dragon Slayer. Good God, man. Did you leave any dragons for the rest of us? Holy crap, you were out there just laying waste. The dragon community is shook and they've put out a banner on Haskins. Avoid this man at all costs. Where's the bounty? Ninjago Destiny's Bounty. Okay, here we go. Had to bring it up on a different screen. I swear, if you go out and you're looking for dragons and you don't find any, it's simply because of Haskins. It's his fault. Dragon breeding program to replace them. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got a couple things going on here. Yeah, I do think we have to drop this thing down. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. All right, let's put some balloons on it. As much as I would love to continue building in the clouds, it is time. We're gonna drop it. I got the balloons down below, all active. Thing is, we don't even have to drop that far, only about 20 feet. My biggest fear right now is that it's going to not just not drop, but actually go into the air. Because we are almost at sky level. So I'm going to have to be prepared, and I'm going to have to move fast once I hit this. Because if it starts to go up, I have about maybe 10, 20 seconds to get up there and break these balloons. We know how to have all the fun, don't we? Okay, I haven't put any thrusters on this. We need some thrusters. There's some basic thrusters. Let's get this going. So, we don't need to go far. We just need to go far enough. I can't believe I have 0 thrusters on this. By this point, when Haskins was building on the Temple Bounty, I was there adding the thrusters and balloons and just trying to get ready to go. So the fact that I haven't done the same thing here just shows you how deeply involved I am with the building right now. All right, let's see. We got, so this is channel 1, channel 2. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put a reverse. Because we got to be prepared for that. I'll deal with up later. Here's reverse. I'm tempted to put these on. Oh boy, okay. Let's see where we can put the wheel. That is someplace quick. Yeah, boy. Okay. Okay, maybe I should wait until morning. To launch. We're gonna launch. Oh, you know, I am actually having some second thoughts about using Boba Fett. So I don't know where I stand right now. So I'm gonna have to think about that. Okay, guys, hope you're ready. Oh, good God. This is one time I'm hoping for it to drop. How many balloons? Okay. Hope you're ready. Let's go. Yes. No. Boy. So about those balloons. Well, at least it's not dropping like a rock. So there's that. Come on. Come on. Catch it. Catch it. Oh. All right. Well, at least it had balloons on and it didn't, crash into the ground. So that's a plus. Went directly into the water. Woo! I think I'm going to call that a successful launch. I don't care what anybody says. That was successful. One for the books. Oh, the fun we have around here. Okay, let's get it back up. Oh, I can't do that because I don't have the rest of that. Okay, let's see. Let's get it balanced and up in the air. Best thing to do that is actually from the front. So 1, 2. Wonder how it sits normally. Let's get the extra balloons out, and then we're about to see. Feels, oh, I know why it's lopsided, because it has more over here, duh, which is a problem. Okay. We have a Destiny's Bounty that is underwater, which means we need more ballast on the inside. I actually need more balloons than I thought. Go figure. This is the first. All right, let's get these balloons on. So that's 8 balloons that I need on the inside. Every one of these I put down, I have to replace with 4 balloons. 4 red balloons. So keep that math in your head. Now I'm going to need to put this back in the air completely so that I can go ahead and make this static again on some kind of platform. Thankfully it fell straight down, so I don't have to worry so much about the height of it. Sorry, I mean the angle at which it sits. What I do have to do is get this right. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna have to be a bunch of balloons in that back section. Holy crap. Wow. Well, at least I know what I'm gonna have to do with this space now. Fill it with balloons. Quite an enlightening day. See, there's a part about being on camera that I didn't miss. The ability to sit there with my mouth hanging open and not caring. Who saw me? Because nobody could. Ah! Alright. You know, sometimes you get so deep in thought and just trying to figure things out that your mouth just hangs open. Don't judge me. I can see you judging, especially you, TikTok. All right. Okay, good. It's in the air, which is what we want. So, it's too much in the air now. All right, what can we take off? I only want to take off one of those, not 2 of them. So what do? We break 1, 2, 3. Come on, settle down. 4, 5. Okay, the back is coming down. Come on, work with me. I see how it is. I'll work with you. I did not anticipate the ship being this heavy. I thought that we would have a chance to balance it out using the sails. But we're not at the sails yet, but I can see how many sails I will need. Because the ballast in the body was supposed to account for some of the weight. Oops. There we go. Over there it's heavier, so let's lighten it up a little bit. Nope. That did not go the way I wanted. I should bring another one over there. That'll take one away. Okay. Man, flying this ship is going to be such an adventure. Okay. I think we may have to... You know what? I don't have to stay here. I have thrusters. I know what I'm doing. Thinking I'm limiting myself. The first flight of the Destiny's Bounty. Dude! No, man. Be careful. This boat is indestructible until it meets a brute or dragon. Until then, we are good, my friend. We are so good. Don't you worry about me and my boat. My boat. Check it out. Where did I put that thruster? Okay, right. On the side there. Perfect. Not so perfect. All right, so this is going to push 2, and this is going to push 1. So we have a little bit of swing. We don't have as much from the back as I want because 2 is not going to take us very far, but that's cool. So this is the first unofficial flight of the Destiny's Bounty. Yeah, we are not going to be flying straight. I just throw up my hands and go, oh well. But let's get it flying straight as possible, shall we? Good enough for government work. All right, let's go. Am I even going towards the ocean? Oh my god. I think we need a second view in here to see exactly what this looks like. Because this is a little bit insane. Yep, that's insane. But man, good vibes. Good vibes. Let's get out of the shadows. Where are we going? Let's go find a dragon. No, I'm kidding. We're definitely moving away from the ocean, so let's head back over there. The modest. Woo! Hey, Taz. You just came in for the unofficial launch of the Destiny's Bounty. I had to get it out of the clouds. And now we're going for a small sale because we can. Well, I'm going to try to take it to dock. Oh, that's the other thing. I found a blueprint for a fisherman's dock type situation. Boat repair yard. So I think I might be handling that one next. What's just really crazy is just how much of a look into a different culture you're taking when you're doing builds like this. Man, it's crazy. All right, here we go. So I think you can either build something cool or build something authentic. You know, once we get the Destiny's Bounty, not Destiny's Bounty, the okay, put the brakes on. There we go. I said brakes on, as in backward. The other backward. Jeez, man. Holy crap. That's called a mountain, my friend. All right. Can we make it through here? Of course we can. It's not that big. You know, I don't have any indicators about what thrusters are firing, so I'm going to add 2 more up here. Give us a little extra boost and a visual cue. Here we go. Now we know we're moving forward. And can we follow the river? Or is this the wrong river? This is the wrong river. Oh man. That's gonna suck. So there's the river. And that one takes us inland. We need to go the other way. Son of a me. We're completely heading the wrong way. Okay, so that way. Good, good, good. Good vibrations. Oh, she's booking it. The bounty's really moving. No sails yet. I mean, the sails are going to take up a lot of the upward weight, and we have to get these thrusters on as well. Apparently, the thrusters in the back move, and I have some swivels in place, not in place, but space for swivels. Where the where I've not actually I put the swivels down and then built around them. So the space is there, and we can just slot it in when the swivels get a little more secure. And they don't destroy your entire world. Hey, Lives Gaming, what's up? 9 lives. Yep, 9 lives. Good to see ya. How are things going over there on TikTok? Okay. All right, let's get. I need to look at this again. Somebody clip that, please. I have no idea anymore. Okay, so I have a little fishing village set up. No, not set up properly, but let's see. I can go and park it in the bay here. Haskins, this is the same bay that kind of duplicates some of the okay, you know what? I have to get over here. Line it up. Okay, I think. Okay, so we have to get to natural height here. So let's see what's going to happen here. I got our break. What? Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so we've learned something this morning. Do not use your, I'm not sure I can, your nunchucks to break balloons. It's very inaccurate. A little bit wild. Punch, don't pick. Use the wise words of Kaboom. Punch, don't pick. I mean, after all, these are balloons, man. What are you punching balloons for? Oh, heck. Okay, so I still want this out of the water. So I'm going to have to be careful here. That's part one. Part two is docking it and then getting it into the air a little bit, just a little bit. So let's see what's going to happen here. We have to do a shallow water dock. And then build out to it. The good thing about these docks, these fisherman docks, is that they will go to different heights, but they're really fast to put down. So I'm going to build this out and then I'm going to raise it up. I need to get a second dock now. Going across here. It's up. We're going to be building a lot of docks now. It's like they've been setting us up for Ninjago all along. Honestly, maybe the fishing and the and everything else. It's almost like this is prep for Ninjago. Okay, before anybody judges me, I am one of those players who leans with the game, okay? You've seen me, you know me. If it's a flying game, I'm leaning all the way. I can't help myself. It's just one of those things, one of those quirks. But I'm that guy. Okay, time to get balloons on. How high are we gonna go here? No, I don't think we need to go that high. Come on, chill out. Chill out. Let's get in the middle. Just gonna get it. Come on. We're having fun with the Mad Puck. Okay, we need you level. So come on and get level. We're not level. Come on, be level with us. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. That side weight is killing us. Come on, you can get there. Maybe just one more. I see movement. A lot of movement. Okay, so one more was too much. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take that off, and I'm actually going to put it more center. Center is kind of hard to find, though, because of the weight on the back of the ship there. All right, come on. Can you realign yourself, please? Geez, I didn't think it was that heavy. All right, there we go. A little better. I think this is at a point where we can reattach. Still doubtful about the placement of it, but we're gonna find out one way or the other. We're gonna commit. Oh, the game sounds. Did the update bring us any changes? Because I didn't see anything for Lego. No, we had downtime. That's pretty much all I know. Okay, we're going to put this in a box. Then we're going to build into the box. Let's make sure we have perfect alignment. So we need to be on that grid. Once we're on that grid, oh God, I may have a problem because of the whole ground issue and the sheer number of pieces that we have on this ship. It's going to pull the Oh my god, it's gonna pull the thing out of the ground. I need to reattach to a cliff. Or something. Or I'm gonna have to build in the air. Once I attach this, the balloons are gonna go pop. Crap, 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 crap. Well, non-Ninjago docks, truthfully, there's a fishing dock is the same wherever you go in the world. It's just this tile of the boat changes, and the number of the huts and the houses all around the cluster, and pretty much just how dense everything is around that area. That's the only thing that changes. All around the world, you will find fishing villages, and they all look the same except for the for the boats themselves and the people and how they organize their fishing, the nets and different things. So once you have a dock, you have a dock. It's a place to tie a boat and walk. So harbor, for instance, a British harbor is going to be made of more of concrete. Japanese harbor is going to be made of wood, unless it's in the capital. So that's hard. Go. Ready? Oh my god, the balloons didn't pop. The balloons didn't pop. It's attached to it. Yep. Is it 100% attached? It's got to be attached. I think there's a slight dip, something, but it's attached. Yep, it's attached. Let me see how level I got it. Okay, so maybe it's a little high in the front. The entire thing just sinks. Oh boy. Okay, let's get it back up. That was one aspect that I completely forgot about, making the attachment. So we may have to pop this into the water instead. I mean, the fact that it's out in the... Here, it should be fine. Come on, come on. But that entire dock now has to be rebuilt. Oh, okay. Oh, this one. Was this one even attached to anything? No, it had to be. Now it's taking on the entire weight of the dock. Okay. You come for the builds, you stay for the destruction. And this is the story of how this fishing village got completely wrecked. Okay, are you gonna stay afloat? Can you just stay there while I build on you? Would you be happy with that? Man, I could almost leave that as just part of the lore, but it's a mess, so let's not. Math? Are we doing Fortnite math today? Kaboom has a stream coming on at 10 o'clock. I forgot to check the title of it, but we are redirecting to it over on YouTube. So make sure to check that out. Um, he's one of our Fortnite Lego Fortnite mathematicians, scientists, and you want to learn more about what makes the game work. Well, in terms of some of the logic, what you can do and what you can't do. Kaboom is the man. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Clean up. Clean up. Clean up. Everybody do your share. Kaboom always has the math. So of course he does. I think Bram Ritter's still on the high from riding his dragon yesterday. We had an extra stream yesterday evening over on Twitch. So that was fun. Okay. Why is it still dark? Do I have a bed? I thought I had a bed. All right. Close enough for government work. Let's get building. Got a little tilt there. Put down 3 balloons and that should even it out. 1, 2, 3. Because 4 balloons, actually 4.5 balloons, equal 1 big balloon. We've done the math. We know the measurements. I know all the boring stuff. But we get all that figured out so you don't have to. And you can use it to your advantage in your builds. Oh, come on. Really? A little closer. And now, a little bit closer now. A little bit closer now. Okay, I think that's enough. So we can't get it steady, so we're going to have to work with what we have and make the best of it. So I guess we'll put on the roof last, I guess. One of the first things we're going to have to do is work on the side panels here, this guy, and get these guys in, and then get this in. These are the parts that are very blatantly missing. Oh, yes. The bow as well, because that's going to add so much weight when these pieces go on. So let's go. Shogun. Love the wood from this, just not the vibes. Okay, so we go straight across. Yeah, we go straight across. Perfect. Gonna have to take out the middle pieces. I was fooling around with the colors on this. the sizing, what I was wishing for, as opposed to what we had. See, as I add more, it's going to get heavier. So this is going to be fun. So 2 down. Okay. And then 2, is it 2 down or 3 down? I thought this was morning. Okay, Codex. I hate it, but I gotta put it on. The light bright. Where do you go again? Oh, you replaced my Spinjitzu. Huh. Does that even have a place anymore? What in the heck is going on here? Okay, move to quick bar. Move to offhand. Quick bar. Freaking Slapberry. Okay. I swear, I play the game. Good. Nobody saw a thing. All right, so let's see. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so we can do a 1, 2 count all the way back. Pretty much. 1, 2. 1, 2. We're building the dome here. So the next section is 2, 2 back, 2 down. Then we go back to the 2s. So next one, 2 down. And 2 back. 2 back. 2 back. Now this one should probably shift. I know I went ahead and I put it on the other side, but I think the other side may have to change. Nope, can't change because my son forgot he had a form that needed to get signed. And today is the semi-last day of school. He just texted me. All right, let me respond to him. It must be pretty serious because they're giving him a chance to come home and get it signed, go back. Do I have to trip? So thank you for coming along on that journey. You know, and for your patience and just hanging out. Because, you know, sometimes not everything goes smoothly or to plan. But we get there, right? We get there bit by bit. That's the most important part, is that we get there. Oh, yes. Okay, that actually came out nicer this time than the other side. So I may have to go and redo a couple of bits from the other side. Oh, no, gotta put that back. Nope, can't do that. But I can do that. And then what? So I need to fill this from the inside. So I can put down, or do I? Huh. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put in a bit of a patch. Sorry, I'm here talking and I'm whispering. Okay, well, I will wait for the for tomorrow to do the official launch of the bounty. Today was the unofficial launch, just getting things set up and trying to be able to finish the other side of the ship because there's a lot going on over there. And the weight was throwing everything off. Sorry, not weight. The clouds was throwing everything off. While it was nice to build in the clouds for the just for the view and the pure awesomeness of flying into a cloud every time, it's not very practical. So I had to come down this morning and put my feet back on the ground. So we're gonna finish this up. I gotta rebuild my dock now. We got the sides here to finish up. But I will be continuing the builds. The additional builds. I gotta get rid of those builds there because those are too palatial. And I think we're gonna be seeing more along the lines of this kind of build. Where we're going to be looking directly at the show for the for some of the source material. So I will go and I'll find a screenshot, pause it, and try to do some research on what building it was. If it's not available, just try to build from the photo. If you can find the name, I'm going to build from the name. But you want to get more authentic looking buildings like this setup. This one is coming to the Lego store in 2026. When you look up Ninjago, you go see it. It says coming soon. So quite interesting to see that they have that in there. And the coolest thing is that, you know what? This is the sign. This sign is in the props under wall hangings. If you go look it up, under Ninjago Island, this sign is right there. Where is it? Yeah, this is the one. Ninja Blacksmith sign. This is the blacksmith. Maybe in the next release, they're going to give us this as a prefab. And then maybe just a little bit ahead of the curve. So, we'll see. If you guys want a tutorial on building this one, let me know. It was a bit of a challenge to get the pieces together, and I may have flubbed some of the distances, I think, but I think I got a pretty decent build out of this. So let me know if you actually want a tutorial on this, and I can see about throwing one together. Or building another location based on this, and because not only this is like, I think more usable for other things other than just a blacksmith. There's a similarity of builds for certain types of buildings, so you would see more of this around than that. that just means the army's coming in. So anyway, 9:52. We got 8 minutes left. Back over to the bounty. We got our dragons over there, by the way. Okay, so bounty. Huh. Wow, the effect of one balloon. How many balloons do I have as ballast? These run the entire length of the ship, and yet they're not enough. I'm going to have to extend that a little further and get some into the back here as well. So that is an interesting job. We got some space there, right in there. Sorry, this is going to be a little bit of an obsession for me for a little bit. Hidden balloons. Hidden balloons is what I do. Okay, so I added 4 balloons, which means I can take 4 off from here. That was 2. Constant balance and rebalance. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Excellent. Let me get one of these off. All right, so I believe on the instructions it was saying that this is supposed to be a lantern, but the lantern needs to go that way. So I think I need to kind of build off the side of this. Okay, if I do this, I can do this. That means I can do this. And then I can get pressure plate right there. That's just going to put it to the front. So I need one more step. Machine block right here. That's more like it. Then we can get our pressure plate. Pop it onto the top. And now we can get our lantern. And our lantern was Ninjago. Nope, not that. One of those cute hanging ones. Seriously? They have all these other lanterns, but they don't have the one that would be good for the Destiny. How? Just how, man? Alright. Let's just bring up Shogun. Surely Shogun has got to have the right lantern. Nope, it doesn't. Okay, you know what? Haskins had shown me something because we used it at the top of the bounty, the temple bounty. All right, I think this one will work. That's a Doom lantern, though. Dr. Doom. Okay, what we got? Ancient Streetlight. This is Jack-o'-lantern. Seriously, dude? Okay, any side lanterns that will work. Anything at all. Nope. My gosh. You'd think they would give us something. The jack-o'-lantern actually looks more just like the one. That actually looks more like it than anything else. Seriously. I may just throw that on there just for the heck of it. But you know I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm gonna go build my own. So, let's get Daft Punk. Put that on. Stop naffing about. There we go. 1. We got 2. That one works nice. Oh, ad breaks. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock now. I got to run off to work. So thank you guys for coming and joining. I will be going and getting the rest of this installed, and we will be ready for a launch tomorrow morning. So making it official, making it now. We are launching. It's like Friday is launch days. Amazing. So, yeah. You'll have to go back and watch the VOD to completely understand why we're down here. But it was the clouds were bothering me, and I had to move it. So now we're down here. Anyway, thank you for your time. I'm the MadPuck66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. when I have to run off to work, which is right now. We do epic builds in Lego Fortnite, live builds. Live epic builds all the time. So here we are. We're building the Destiny's Bounty as part of the release of the Ninjago update. You know, get us right in there with the epic feels from Ninjago. We will release a tutorial at some point. Just we have to build it first in order to figure out how to build it. And believe me, it's been a long process. So if you were going to do a step-by-step on this, good luck to you. Honestly, it's tough. But we're getting there. We're almost at the end. And, you know, we'll figure out some kind of tutorial to bring to you that's going to be a little easier than what we had to go through for this. So, like I said, I'm the MadPuck66. Kaboom stream's coming up right now. Go and learn something with Kaboom. Go have some fun. Get some laughs. And I will see y'all next time. Bye.
She said, my love is like a flower. I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my